A phone rings in a school office. The anonymous caller has a message for the counselor. An 11-year-old student named Azmi is being systematically abused. When the counselor brings Azmi in for a private session and asks about the allegations, the girl doesn't ask for help. Instead, she fiercely denies that anyone has touched her. As the counselor presses for details, Azmi offers a strange justification for her trauma. She insists that everything happening to her is God's fault, refusing to name a human perpetrator. Authorities later discovered a single piece of notebook paper Azmi left for her mother. It contained a simple 2-word apology, "Sorry, Amma." Azmi's reaction departs from standard victim profiles. She isn't paralyzed by the physical threat of an attacker, but by a heavy, misplaced sense of guilt. Police investigators immediately assumed the threat must be an outsider. They began their search at the perimeter of Azmi's life, looking for a stranger. Law enforcement spent days chasing leads on a man nicknamed Balu and interrogating disgruntled ex-spouses, searching for an old grudge. They tracked Azmi's movements to a local temple and community centers, looking for any adult who might have crossed her path. While police looked outward, a physical discrepancy sat in Azmi's home. Despite the family's documented poverty, Azmi was suddenly wearing brand-new, expensive sneakers. The instinct to search for external predators created an investigative blind spot. It allowed the real abusers to remain protected within the home. The school eventually identified the anonymous caller as the father of Azmi's best friend, Muni. He made the call after his daughter came home in tears. Muni had noticed Azmi stopped playing because of sharp physical pain, a reality that didn't match the story of her expensive new gifts. Counselor Nandini realized that direct questioning would never work. Azmi had been coached to provide a specific script of denials. Nandini initiated a physical game, asking Azmi where it hurts when pulling an ear or nose, establishing a truthful pattern. Then she asked about the pain mentioned to Muni. Azmi's physical memory overrode her script, identifying the man responsible, Ashfaq. Breaking a groomed child's silence requires bypassing their conditioned logic. Azmi's silence wasn't a choice. It was a performance she had been forced to master. Ashfaq Seth was the family's creditor. Azmi's father owed him a massive debt that he had no way to pay back. To settle the debt, the parents first forced the mother to submit to Ashfaq. When the debt remained, they handed over their 11-year-old daughter. The parents gave the abuse a structure. They called it a 40-day mission, where each day endured saved the family. They weaponized her empathy, convincing Azmi her grandmother's medicine depended entirely on her compliance with Ashfaq. Financial desperation reached a point where familial duty was used as a tool for grooming. The parents used their daughter's love for them to facilitate her abuse. The "Sorry, Amma" note left at the beginning of the investigation was never an apology for a crime. Azmi believed that by speaking to the counselor, she had failed the mission. She was apologizing for costing her family their financial survival. The physical rescue is over, but the mental deprogramming is just beginning. Azmi was taught that exploitation is a sacrifice for those she loves. In 3 years, Azmi was conditioned to see her own trauma as a household chore. Undoing that wiring will take a lifetime. Vigilance means acknowledging a difficult truth. The most dangerous predators don't always break into the house. Sometimes they are the ones who put the children to bed.